going, everyone? It's Liam Carlson here with another episode of Person of Interest. It's episode number 14 of Season 1. That last episode was quite something. I really enjoyed how things went down, like especially when it came to Finch and Reese being compromised by a person called Root, who I'm pretty positive we're going to see again, given the fact that she was not only a mysterious figure that's still out there, but she also challenged Finch in the prospect that she will see him again. So, yeah, that'll have me really, really excited. But I really loved the flow of last week's episode. So, yeah, why don't we get into another episode of Person of Interest? It's episode 14 of Season 1. Let's go.
It won't turn the music down.
That's the crisis, the flat tire.
Please, help me. It's my brother. They shot him.
Oh.
Please, send someone. Sorry.
So you've got all of these minute things, and then there's that. That stands out, of course. Flat tire, that's a potential threat, right? The music not getting turned down, that's...
Paranoid survive. Sage advice. Well, I'll need to
Which
rebuild
makes
all
us
my
be
systems
paranoid.
from scratch. Reinforce the firewall.
Anything I can do?
Sheesh.
Yes.
Says here he called 911.
Yeah, it took half an hour for first responders to show up. Travis was already dead.
What happened to the parents?
No father in the picture. Mother died of renal failure 3 years ago, so Travis
So-
was Darren's legal guardian.
And now Darren's all alone.
Just point me in the right direction.
Pretty much.
Sounds like you coming out of the shadows, looking for bad guys.
Say it.
You fit right in at the comic book
Oh,
store.
I thought you was going to say sounds like something like Batman.
They hang out.
You wouldn't be far off. At least the show is self-aware.
Being a superhero is not about a cape or a cowl.
No capes.
It's about protecting your fellow man, looking out for him, or no one else will. Right, look at the detail on that.
Uh-oh.
Take off that hat.
Who do you think you're talking to, shorty?
Oh, that's... Oh, no.
One of the
Oh,
spineless punks that killed my
no.
brother. Shot him dead and not home.
Want me to show you how to use that thing, little man?
Oh, shit. He actually fired as well. Oh, my God.
Where you going?
Gotta get him somewhere safe.
Yeah, there's still two of us out there. And once they find out that one of their friends has been arrested, yeah, they'll be pretty active, I'm imagining.
Your brother would have wanted you to do.
Someone wearing that hat like it was some type of scout. It wasn't right.
I'll take care of it.
It felt,
You.
you know,
How?
don't doubt him, kid. Oh, he gained inspiration, didn't? Oh my, yeah. Oh shit.
Rick.
Bad luck.
Neat drawer though.
Around wearing a dead guy's.
Good, I'll check with Detective Fusco. Is
Wait,
everything
where
all right,
is?
Finch?
Just fine.
Yeah, Finch. Very ominous shots there.
A man is here to see you, Mr. Ingram.
Of course, bring him in, please.
Oh, he's the kids.
Well,
Day one, the machine, February 24th, 2005.
Oh no.
It's interesting,
Is it?
I told you I'm looking into that period when Dad shut down operations at the company. This is right in the middle of that. Obviously, he was celebrating something.
Oh, he's,
but what, a
oh, he's
machine?
getting closer.
Without a machine?
Not chasing shadows here, Will.
Maybe, except for one thing. Remember that contract that Dad
He's
signed with
like, you
the
know what?
government for
I
$1?
imagined I was, but
This is the next day, February 25th, 2005.
oh no.
Wow. Well, that is something. Try and get yourself killed, Scrappy Doo.
Oh my
never
god.
win my
Hey,
last
hey,
name.
hey! Never doubt
You
Scrappy
might be
Doo.
scared of him, but I'm not.
You about to get yourself tossed, dwarf.
Oh
not unless you
shit.
care to follow him. I'll let the kid go.
And if I don't?
I figured it out. You're a Ronin.
Oh, Ronin.
Yeah, a Ronin.
Oh, like
It's like-
Teenage Mutant Ninja
It's like a
Turtles.
samurai with no master. Technically, you should have killed yourself. That's the code. But instead, I ought to know your name.
You can call me Reese.
Reese the Ronin. I'm loving it, but he wants to set a good example to Darren.
When are we gonna take them down?
We've already started. Step 1, observe. The most efficient way to lose a fight is to act without knowing your enemy.
Exactly. And hence the saying. Sheesh. Oh my God.
That was step 2, kid. Meet me at the corner of Rutland and 52nd.
Oh my God, I love this.
Sure, I'm in favor of your troubling arrangement with young Darren.
I'm not sure I'm in favor of our troubling arrangement, especially when you disappear on mysterious business.
Oh, he's got you
GPS is up,
there.
Mr. Reeves.
But there are similarities, I guess. Even if Will isn't a kid, he is a kid of someone that, Finch used to work with.
Talking Art of War.
Yeah.
You read Sun Tzu?
Of course, man. All samurai know Sun Tzu.
Come on, man. Just get a new car.
Oh God, I love this.
What is...
You're late.
A little car trouble, Andre.
That's Andre?
The higher up you go, the harder it gets to tell the good guys from the
shit.
bad.
It's not the comic book guy. God damn.
Ain't that your ride?
Found your car.
That was so vindictive and that was great. Found your car.
Wrong place to sleep it off, buddy.
You and I need to talk.
In the middle of something,
Oh
Carter.
no.
I heard about
I love how he always paints him out to had one too many, but that was on an extra level.
Think Andre would believe your story? If I were Andre, I'd assume you stole every dime. I'd send people in to find it and kill you.
Damn it!
So you'll...
That was a quick turn of events there, bud.
Chimney. Top of my grandma's building.
Impressive hiding spot.
It better.
I do? Who's he?
Uh-oh!
Dad's best friend, Harold Wren. You sure you two never met?
No. We haven't.
Yeah, she knows like, oh shit.
Holding?
I was just about to let him go.
You should have done that hours ago. Not a bright move, detective. Release the suspect now.
Slime ball, this piece of shit.
Now you want to go after him too?
Hell yeah, he just has the blame.
It's like this, like even though he didn't pull the
Go
trigger.
after Andre's bosses? The corrupt cops and the politicians that let
Yeah,
them
are
operate.
you gonna keep on
won't be able to
fighting
stop
this
until you
impossible
destroy
fight?
everyone you blame for taking your brother's life. It won't bring him back.
The one that pulled the
You'll just
trigger.
wind up in jail or dead.
There you go,
You
impossible
think that's
fight.
what your brother wanted for you? He's got the gun they used to kill his brother.
In other words, the idea of letting a 14-year-old hire you to avenge his brother has backfired?
You can lecture me later. Right now, I need you to bring me the bag.
Which bag?
You can
One
tell
labeled
he's
Plan
like,
B.
well, I didn't see that one coming.
So you go ahead and pull that trigger.
He's signing his life. Yeah, he's signing his life
By the
over.
time you Brooks age, you be running these streets for me, son. Ain't nobody gonna touch
Don't
you.
listen to
You know why?
him.
Cause you know the thing about comic books. They just comics.
They're just fiction.
What the hell is
And
that?
then you meet Batman. Oh, damn. Oh, my God. Holy shit.
Let's go!
On my desk when I get back.
No, man, actually, I just wanted to say thank you.
This is how, what Charles Boyle had in Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Come on, let's go. Get me out of here.
Oh, no. There's going to be a lot of jokes.
Anytime anyone ever asked him what his proudest achievement was, he always said that it was you.
Thank you.
got that like assurance.
Take care of yourself.
Oh, did you look at that? I always wanted a sidekick.
This is Robin.
Thanks. Chef, reminds me. I pulled some strings.
This is great.
I think you're gonna need a bullet and that other cheek to even out that limp.
Good to see you, too.
Oh, Lionel. He's never escaping this one.
You know, Nathan Ingram. He's that billionaire that got killed a couple of years back.
Ingram. Graduated from the same class as Ren.
Yeah, except I did a little more digging.
Oh, it's
Ren
all
was a name
coming
he used
together.
freshman year at MIT. That name doesn't appear on any records before 76. You've got me snooping around your boss, but I make bad choices?
Man has a point.
Oh no! Oh no! Are they gonna be threats? Oh no! The machine's like, oh, these two are dodgy stuff. Oh man. That's it though, it's alias upon alias, and the mystery thickens for Reese. I mean, that's it though. The mystery does thicken when it comes to Finch. So only the paranoid survive. Yeah, and I really loved that episode though. We had, I guess, our Robin basically. I mean, you know, you're chalking it up to bloody you're chalking it up to bloody comic books and all of that, and there's been that comparison quite a few times, and I'm sure that, you know, the writers were aware of what they were doing in terms of, okay, well, there are kind of similarities, right? Sure, cool, but it was really, really fun stuff. And, you know, Reese with Darren, it was just, I loved it. I loved the, you know, fact that he, you know, of course, reluctantly took him under his wing, but it was still really good. I thought that the dynamic, especially between Darren and John, was just great. Yeah, I mean, not obviously given, I guess, John's past and all of that. It's not something recommended to see these two on a continuous basis, so, but obviously you feel like it was going to be a one-time thing, but it was still really, really great stuff, and it was still enjoyable. But the dynamic, like I said, was just really, really great. And, you know, like I said, especially since the comic focus was there, I guess, they were definitely gonna play off for, you know, the giggles, I guess, the whole Batman aspect. Like, there was even, you know, a basic mention, even though they didn't name it by name. It's kind of like what happened in Invincible at the end of season 2, where you're dressed like a man. You're a man dressed like a bat, and your name is, yeah. And the fact that you know, there is this talk about about Reese appearing in the shadows, and you know, he's this vigilante and all of that. Yeah, it's there. So it might be a little on the nose, but it's just great to see. So naturally you just think that, okay, well, this is his Robin, essentially. Although he did call Darren did call Reese the Ronin. So yeah, which I thought was also really, really cool. You know, putting some samurai aspects into you know, this whole thing, so it's not just a blatant, full-on Batman kind of well, I wouldn't say rip-off, but yeah, it wouldn't be full-on Batman. They had to, but then again, you know, you got the League of Assassins and all that shit. So yeah, but I digress. Yeah, you could definitely see the kind of connectivity. So yeah, especially when it especially to the whole Batman Robin shtick. So yeah, and hey, he lost both of his parents as well, so there's that. Yeah, because obviously he was out for blood, was Darren, for what happened to his brother, and it was always going to be very, very risky. Not because of he could get into a lot of trouble and all of that if he's been found, but it's the fact that even like Darren made a list in his head, I guess, in regards to, once I'm done with them, I'm going to take it to Andre. And then Reese basically said, okay, and what happens when you kill Andre? You go for his bosses, and then it will keep on growing. Will that cycle of killing and all that shtick? So, yeah. And it's going to end in two possibilities for you. And neither are good options. So, but it was also very important for Reese to try and dilute some of his techniques, I guess you could say. Because, whereas he has killed and all of that a few times on this show, he's now in front of the presence of a young kid who is so consumed by vengeance, and I do feel like there is a bit of that restraint, right? So, which is understandable, but at the same time, he is not exactly, especially with him doing a runner and all of that, he is not exactly resisting himself from I guess teaching the kid about certain ways of how to handle with this shit. So yeah, because that's it though. John knows how to get shtick. He knows how to get shit done. But with Darren, again, he's so consumed with vengeance that he's not giving the process any room for thought, really. So he's going in there guns blazing, essentially, and yeah, it's a risky one because of the fact that he was gonna get himself killed in some capacity. So, although he nearly took out Brick, I think it was the guy who he confronted the first time, who got locked up. He nearly took him, like the gun fired and all that shit. So, if Reese wasn't there, I mean, to be fair, ifs and whatnot when it comes to, I guess, Darren in this episode is a very, very interesting subject, because if Darren wasn't under the, I guess, tutelage of Reese, then I just suspect bad shit would happen. So so John really did save Darren so much. Not just in terms of his life, but also his future, really, as well. I mean, it would be a shame to throw away that life, really, especially with how great of a drawer he is, and all that. Kid could make his own comic book one day, so but he's still 14 as well. At the end of the day, he's got his whole life ahead of him. He hasn't even formed a career in terms of job opportunities, and he faces risk. He faces the risk of throwing that all away. So John has to whereas John, he has if anything, there is that more solidification in terms of his I guess future. That doesn't have to be the case for Darren, and he just saved his ass there. So speaking of saving of the asses, let's go. No, but I really loved the dynamic. So even, like I said, if it's frowned upon because Reese's history is not so luxurious, and even though that people can make Batman comparisons and all of that, it might not be as like Darren, for example, he might not have that plot armor that Reese might have. So but it was just really lovely stuff. So and I'm glad things worked out well in the end for for the kid because, again, you didn't want to be throwing your life away like that. So, yeah. But it was also very interesting to delve into Finch's story. Of course, a couple of episodes ago, he did encounter Will, and there was, of course, that worry that he would pry into the machine. And whereas he didn't get the full beans, I guess, yeah, it was playing a big risk, wasn't it? So, and the risks, like, even though that Will is off to Sudan, I think he was going to, even though he's going there, I'm assuming we're going to see that Alicia in some capacity, especially with the way that she reacted about Harold. So she knows, she's done the math and all that shit, and yeah, she was absolutely spooked. So yeah. But it will be very interesting to find out more about Finch's life, really. So, yeah. Especially with the way that, like, Alicia reacted and all that shit. Like, Will is out the loop. He's just like, I don't know why you're... yeah. Yeah, with Alicia just worried as heck, and, of course, Finch keeping some things to himself in regards to the machine to Will. You know, Will's just completely out the loop here, but yeah, I am very curious because you know, Nathan's been killed, and now that Reese and Fusco know about the existence of Nathan Ingram and how he has ties with Finch. It's going to be very interesting to find out more about that story, because I'm starting to think that Harold had a hand in his, like, a direct hand. Maybe not accidentally get him. Well, I don't know. He might have he might not have meant for Nathan to die, if that makes sense. But I do feel like he's had a hand. He had an influence, and that influence is more direct rather than, oh, you know, I accidentally, throw a hypothetical out there. You know, sent him to get something from the shops, and then, yeah, lightning hit him, and I knew the weather was going to be bad. I know it was a dumb hypothetical, but you get the idea. There's more of a direct approach that I do feel happened between Finch and how Nathan died, but that's just a theory that I've got on top of my mind at the minute. And, you know, I feel like Finch... It's not like a deep, dark secret and all of that, where he secretly, you know, admires it. It's something that does haunt him. I feel like that there is that aspect, if my thoughts are accurate. There is, you know, just hurt that's channeling through Finch, and yeah, so... But like I said, we'll see what does happen. But yeah, really solid stuff, really fun episode. And yeah, I had a blast going through this, so... Yeah, until then, though, I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channels if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!